feeling it today. Hey, look, a hillside with golden leaves on it. What a perfect day yesterday. Really, though, look at that art. Perfect day yesterday. In that wonderful place that we went exploring in. First time out there in a long time. But they showed us the light later on. They did. Off camera because the phone was dead. The battery was dead. So was the charger. Long way to get out there. It is. Long walk, long drive. Gotta double time it today in the same spot. Because they showed us something yesterday that you'll never believe. Only my eyes saw it. Several things, that is. The ultimate treasure out there of the day in that location. Guided by the light and the geometries of it all. But there were two special objects out there that I noticed. Up on hills, go figure. Gotta make our way back out there today. You're not gonna want to miss it, trust me. Let me go ahead and do this thing right, get my butt up out of bed. It's still early. Gotta go ahead and grab some of these things right here. There's something I gotta take these two and drop them off. Two of them, actually. Let me go ahead and do that thing right. Better hurry up and get going. It's almost like every 5 seconds a leaf falls off the trees. Can't afford that to happen today. Just give us one more day, God. Gotta get some more pictures in. Let's see if I could break 2,000 for the weekend. I'm already up to 749. Gotta get there first. Starting to slowly see the signs, notice them. Everything that evolved yesterday. Should have seen the signs. Maybe I wouldn't be back here today. The first thing I picked up out here, that I recovered, was a dime sitting on the sidewalk. Where's that thing at? Bam. The dime sitting on the sidewalk before I even walked in this place to get money to pay for parking. And I ended up asking for 5 instead of 10 cash back. It's like they were trying to tell me something. They were telling me I was going to have to grab 10. Why? They're making me come back today to shell out another $5 because something was missed yesterday. Major, everything was on the opposite side. I'll discuss that when I get in that place. Almost there. Let me go ahead and grab that 5 real quick, along with a Red Bull. You know what? On second thought, let me go ahead and grab some toilet paper too, because we're definitely going to be crapping our drawers today. Well, besides, I'm out of toilet paper anyway. Where's the hardcore stuff at? They don't make it like they used to. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, like at GNC, you could get Andro. What do you think I used? Absolutely, every time. Use this thing like crazy, just like my Kroger Plus card. Thing's like 1,000 years old. I don't renew anything sometimes. All right. Thanks. And I'll take $10 cash back. We'll be fine. And it's going to be, takes a while. There we go. Just came in yesterday. There we go. Machine's making music. Here we go. Thanks very much. See you later. I only wish. World travel. It's coming sooner or later. Trust me on that. You might think that all the leaves are knocked off. They might have turned brown. But I know the truth. All you have to do is just go looking for it. It's in there. Just you wait and see. Just like it was yesterday. Just like fire. Just got to get deep inside. You'll see it too. Can't always judge a book by its cover. Or even the content of the videos. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get up there. We have a long way to go. Wonder how many pictures it's going to be today. I need 1,200 something more to hit 2,000. Almost like averaging 1,000 a day for one single weekend. It's almost like being down in Ibiza during spring break. Anybody could take 2,000 pictures in a weekend. Trust me on that. No, I've never been to Ibiza before. Never have. In my dreams, maybe. All you gotta do is watch the videos. Google that thing. Man, is it gonna be another day of stopping every 5 feet? Two miles in is where we have to get to. Absolutely flawless. Cute. Adorable. Should be more people out today. It's Sunday. Gotta wait for the sun to get a little bit higher, I guess, in some respects. Oops. There's a squirrel right here. I forgot the food. But you're not supposed to feed the wildlife unless it's your own backyard, right? Not on public land. Or land that's owned by the state. That's illegal. It's weird though. It is. Yesterday, I missed the entire thing. I got a good portion on the other side. I think I might have to cover 11 miles through here, back and forth, as the light transitions like it was yesterday. Let's hope the battery, the backup pack, lasts longer than it did yesterday. It only gave us 10% yesterday, and I had to cut it short at about 2:30. What a mistake. So I guess I overused the battery throughout all these years. Used it like crazy. So now I'm resulting to use a different one. The original one. Dang. Something about the original one though. The blue one. Our color. It was a gift. The blue one was a gift for my niece when she was about 8 years old. She probably had no idea what it was when she got it. But that was way back before I started recording videos. This was a long time ago. That thing's well over 12, 13 years old. But that's what has me thinking. When I first got that thing, I said, thank you, baby. Thank you for this wonderful gift. I'll cherish it for life. Let's hope it's going to give us all more life. But I had no idea. I was like, what am I going to do with this thing? I don't even use the iPhone that much. I don't even use the phones, period, that much back then. But it was almost like it was written in time for us already, as a sign. Weird that I'll be dependent on such an item these days. Yeah. Thanks for the gift, little niece. Use it like crazy from now on. Until it gives us only 10%, that is. Let me go ahead and grab these pictures real quick. Chill spot. I can hang out in this one spot all day. Really though. Hanging out with the ducks. Stumbling. I guess they were out all night partying last night. Trying to shake it off. The hangover. You know, they like to party too. They do. Let me go ahead and leave them alone. Wonderful. First time on this side was yesterday, coming backwards as quickly as I could because I made a major discovery out here. I did. Major discovery. Really though. A different kind of discovery, that is. But it's major to me. Yeah, when I came out here yesterday, the sun was getting ready to go behind the hill up in here as it was setting at about 4:53. And I saw the beauty that we were looking for yesterday, all day yesterday, with the camera to record it all, within the images, within the video. All the maples, it seems like, are on this side, even the small ones. So it filled in the gaps perfectly. What I was looking for all day yesterday. The combination of it all in all different perspectives. And I didn't find it till later. With all the devices empty of energy. But once I saw it, the mind and the soul became full of energy. Had to get energy back just to come back out here after doing 7 miles through here yesterday. It's almost like I can't stop. Let's pray to the Almighty that they didn't knock off most of the leaves throughout the night. I tossed and turned like crazy last night. Who else do you think is going to lose sleep over something like that? Fearing that the leaves were being knocked off the trees. The leaves that we were looking for yesterday. And I lost sleep over that. Because I know how long it takes to get out here. Walking and driving. Fearing the worst. That the lady's makeup was being wiped off. Oh, dang. But still, it's still going to be beautiful. They are. Even without the makeup, they're going to be beautiful. Wonder if my videos count as images. We'll talk about that in a minute. I'm too busy looking. All right. Get a load of this right here. You know I'm always looking out for this. Check this out. Look at what the squirrels and animals are doing to the board, the plywood. Beautiful. It's almost like you have to set things out like this. I'm not talking about litter. I'm talking about just bring out pieces of plywood and set them up against trees and stuff like that. And let the squirrels and the animals and the raccoons have a good time with it. Let them create their own different art. That's a good idea. Hold on, I'm thinking. What if I own like 50,000 acres of land, my own park space? Allow people to come out and do their thing except for hunt. Trespassing required. Yeah. But what if I just invested in some plywood and stuff like that and just stuck it out there and let nature do its thing and come back later? Dang, hold on, I'm thinking. And come back later to get it after they do their thing. And then stain it. Don't paint it, just stain it. Put lacquer on it to bring out what they did and use it as architectural and artistic accents. Great idea, Da Vinci. Always thinking. Never stopping. A little bit bare compared to yesterday, it seems. But it's all up there. Another mile on that side of things. It's almost like I have to just lay down in that one spot and do a infinite time lapse throughout the day as the sun just shines through the leaves in the trees. I don't know if I have, well, we always have time for many things. Yeah, but getting back to what I was talking about earlier, when I found that spot late yesterday. Still early, but late. Back it up. Just like that rap song. Back it up. Yeah, just like yesterday. All these maples, different sizes, with the other ones, the beech trees and all. We're in one single spot just about, but it filled up a big distance, big area. And I just stood there in awe, kicking myself, drowning my sorrows, because the camera was gone. And the sun was hitting it just right. Yeah. We'll be getting to that zone in a minute. More like another hour. Might be an optical illusion though. Might be the fact that it was a little bit darker out here. And all the candles were lit, giving us that glow. The colors against the backdrop of the darkness within the trees. So it just looked like they were brighter. But they were situated in such a perfect position. They bloomed where they were planted. They are where they are. Reaching for the sun, that is. Look at those arms right there. Where's your head? Reference picture. Reaching up. know my videos are a little bit weird, you still want me to tell you the story on how I took the devil down. If I have the life and the battery life today, I'll go ahead and do that thing. Beautiful. Thanks a trillion. Why so many pictures though? You're gonna say, but Da Vinci, come on now, you're using an amateur iPhone to grab some very nice pictures of some very monumental objects out there, the scenes. But you know what? I've been doing this thing for years with all my cameras and all. But it doesn't matter to me. Why? As long as the picture and the memories are taken, that's all that matters. Besides, I'm going to be turning them all into paintings later anyway. Turning them all into paintings. And I went through every last picture I took yesterday. All 762 of them. And about 12 made the cut. But all the other ones are just going to be for what? Reference. But even the not so good pictures can be created into something else, something more monumental, something more perfect. Art. You can't just give up on all your images. You can't give up. You can't. You took it. So therefore you have to create something else out of it. If it's not as perfect as you're looking for, what you need. It's the one thing about photography I've always understood. Like I told you before, it's like when it comes to painting a picture, all you have to do now is just snap a picture. Hit the button. And it captures everything. Long time ago. Long time ago. The only way to take a picture was to do what? Paint it. It's the only way you could take a picture was to paint it. Taking a picture of reality out here. The reality of it. The heaven, nature. Now you just hit a button. Long time ago, you had to paint it. You had to paint the picture in order to create the photograph. That's why I love technology so much. You can make life easier. But there's nothing like doing. The doing of it. Moving hands. Using your soul with a paintbrush. Yeah, to paint your soul in a different way. Your ideas. Create a different kind of photograph. Even if it doesn't exist, maybe you could paint it into existence. If you know what I mean. By also using what they gave us. Sacred geometries and all. Maybe you could paint something into existence. When it doesn't exist. It shall exist later. It's one thing I understood about painting and doing with the mind and soul. Never forget that. And I still live by it today. I do. But you talk about the photographs. Everything's so crisp, so clean. You're going to say those are just pixelated images. Da Vinci, using that iPhone of yours, it's not professional. But that's what I said. It's a different kind of media. They're going to be turning into paintings later. By using today's technologies. But after all my research, trying to look for different ways to create art, I came across this artist many years ago who did pen and ink jobs. so perfectly. Just use ink pens to create portraits. So pristine and so perfect. I just threw my hands up in the air and I was like, why didn't you just take the picture? So perfect, so pristine. His images were, and they still are. Should have just taken the picture. It looked exactly like a perfect photograph. Not really a waste of time, it's just I didn't understand that. I didn't understand it at all. It's like you went so above and beyond that you actually created a photograph that was not taken. So it's like you went backwards. You hit the maximum. The moment. Hit that moment within the art pieces. It's almost like you get to that point and you realize you made a mistake. Why shoot for perfection? In that extreme, when it comes to art. That's why I had to turn the tables a little bit, turn a new leaf when it comes to my understanding about art and everything. Something I understood later on, that is, when it comes to the art of photography. Anything that's less perfect when it comes to reality, the sharpness, the crispness of it, how crisp it is, of hitting a button. It made me understand that when you do something like that, you just take an image of anything, buildings, cityscapes, people, nature, cars, at the grocery store, anything that is a photograph. You just froze a perfect image in time. But you left out the art in some respects. So I came up with this idea, this understanding. It's like they beat me down about it. You hit the maximum. Just like we're going to hit the maximum of images taken today. About 2,000, hopefully. But there's something about that art. There's got to be an equilibrium when it comes to the art out there. Especially visual arts. When it comes to painting and photography. It's almost as if you shouldn't make it perfect. You have to create a different kind of art. Kind of abstracted. To bring the art back into it. If you know what I mean. That's why I've been doing things. When I do my art, my visual arts and stuff like that. Everything is abstracted in a different way. Reverse engineered, deconstructed from the image that was taken before. To try to make it equal. Bring the equality out of it. Create equality within it. Maples are up here waiting. Cute. Someone's got roosters. Hopefully it's not a puppy that's in pain or something. They're going to ask me to help it. Every angle I go, so glorious.
hope you're not afraid of my little rinky-dink videos. Yeah, I know you're thinking, you're just wondering. Seems like Da Vinci's gone backwards on his understanding about art and stuff. No, it's just, like I told you, in the past, the only way to get a photograph was to paint it as perfectly as possible. That's why images back then, all the painters, were so perfect. Everybody created something so pristine. Even if it was a little pixelated, even if it was a little fuzzy, it was like a photograph. Freezing time, in a way. Something we always look for and enjoy when we look at old paintings. The perfection of it all. Looking at photographs from the past. But ever since the evolution of photography, things have changed in my life. Really though. I mean, it's almost like I have to take pictures just to go backwards with them. Abstract them. The ones that aren't as perfect as we're looking for. And take the ones that aren't so good. And make them into some kind of masterpiece. If I'm able to. One single image that I take, macro, micro, whatever, it doesn't make the cut. It can still take me 7 to 9 hours to make it to what I'm looking for. And in a way, once you see the finished product, it looks nothing like it did before. And it could be anything at all. The one great thing about it, it can be anything. I don't know what it is about this side of the park though. I don't know. Even though I've never made it this far before. Until yesterday. It's not only the leaves I'm looking for today. The main reason I came back today was 2 entities that I noticed. Something I've always been looking for when I came out here. And it's not that often that I'm able to come out. But I never made it to this side because this place is so big. It's almost like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like I said it forward yesterday. I said to myself, I didn't bring the tape measure because there's no tree of life that I know of out here. A large one. And then I have a tape measure with me today. Wonder why. And we're not even close to it. It's so difficult trying to walk and shoot video at the same time. It is. Hope you like my little fall videos. It's the first time I really did anything like this though. Well, I'm talking about shooting video and images because I'm afraid next year, years later, it might be missed. Because I know how to understand nature. Always looking for this every single fall. And the last 2 falls have been lacking. Because of the laws of nature doing their things at different times. We had some crazy thunderstorms last year. Rainstorms, whatever. Come by and knock all the leaves off the trees at the worst possible time. And everything was missed. And I kept saying, better luck next year. Well, you know what? It's next year. Beautiful. There's something about the contrast, though. Excuse me, sorry. There's something about getting the images backwards and forwards with the light. You're going to say, but Vinci, get on the other side of the tree so you can get the sunlight. Well, no, there's something about going behind and in front of it. Even on the side, you gotta get it right. And no, I don't have any, I've never taken photography classes before. Never have. I just hit the button. I know you photography experts out there saying you're doing it all wrong. Well, it takes time to see it, if you know what I mean. You might have to do a 360 around the tree just to see it. True white oak right here. Gotta learn my trees again. I keep saying them wrong. When a white oak is really a red oak. A red oak is really a pin oak. I get it wrong all the time. I guess I want them all to be white oaks. Because they're older. They grow slower. Like I said, I'm just an amateur. I am. I know I'm the jack of all trades. It just means that I have 1,000 interests. I think we're getting closer to the spot. I think we are. Where the levels of the land helped us see the light. The drop downs, the ditches, the hills. And all I saw was a sea of orange and yellow and red when I was trying to make my way out of here. And green mixed in too. A lot of yellows, excuse me. It's a shame I'm the only one out here. But if people heard how I was talking, they would think I was crazy. Dang. These white oaks are definitely off the chain out here. It's almost as if I have to have one of those vehicles out here with a boom lift on it. So I can get high. Or higher. All you need is people to walk on the trail. You know, make silhouettes out of them. But where are they? Not about to Photoshop that thing. This is not architectural rendering. Yeah, they're slowing me down now, they are. But I think I have to wait for the sun to be on this side. Got to be a little bit lower in the sky. So it illuminates everything. From above and underneath. An equilibrium. An equal point. Like I saw many times yesterday with an empty battery. With a dead battery. How the heck am I going to do 10 miles through here going this slow? already know how old this one is. It's about 87 years old. Let's pray that I make it that long. Let's pray that we all make it that long. And then some. All this tells me is one of my vacation weeks has got to be around this time of year. Next year. To do that thing right. All over the place. North towards the mountains for real? Not just one place. But everywhere. Every single day. Go out to a monumental location. And I don't mean historic. I mean something else. Everywhere. That has such beauty this time of year. Like the streets of Atlanta, there's always going to be beauty out there too. Or just get skyline images from afar using my high-powered DSLR to capture it all. I used to do that in the past, but it's so hard to get out there sometimes and get the right image without being judged off the planet. Gorgeous. Got another one right here. About 96 years old. Old school for real. You know what's weird though? Besides my videos and myself, it's weird because when you stand next to the largest trees of life, you see the best angles. You capture the best angles. It's almost like they already know. From their perspective, they see what you're meant to see. Talk about a different 360 right there. Stand next to the largest trees out here and just spin around. You might see it. It's like a dreamland for real. And I haven't even been smoking the good stuff. We're getting closer to it, don't you worry. They're not too far from one another. They're practically on each side. One on one side, one on the other. It's almost like they're the same, but they're different. But they share the same location just about. It's weird. Hope everybody comes out to say hi whenever they notice them. If they do choose to notice them. Yeah, some of the leaves have been knocked off the trees overnight. Considerable amount since yesterday. Here it is right here. This is it. It's to my left. Probably the best example that I've come across this year, maybe in the last 5 years. Check this thing out. Another reason why I got the toilet paper. Hope people come out and notice it. Hope they say hi. No, that's not it. Gotta see if I can get the best angle. Probably one of the best examples of an angel tree right here. Beautiful. Look at those wings. But you don't see the wings until the tree splits. Maybe I'll get on the other side, but we're right next to a trail and I thought I heard a lady talking. But they'll never notice. A little bit of scoliosis, no big deal. We're not perfect, are we? Of course, it's got to be a white oak. Wonder what they're always watching. I know it's just a beacon that they use to come down in, to be a part of the life. When they come down, they need a rod, lightning rod. They need a beacon. One of the places I have to drop off the triangles, right here next to them, praying that they live to be at least 500. Hello, angel tree. But you're universal. I know you are. Universal. Come down and travel anywhere you want, right? Especially in this heaven. Surprised I never found you out here before. But I didn't make it to this side of the place until yesterday. And then you told me to look up. Because you knew I was going to notice something. Got some nice wings. Let's pray that you stay intact. All it takes is one brisk wind, bad storm, to split one side off. And then everybody can see. Beautiful wings. Most definitely. Let me go ahead and reach into the pocket and do some donations. Make some donations. The world's always going to think we're crazy, Angel Tree. They are. Wish they would do the same. Perfect one right there. One of the better ones in my collection. Gotta save some more for another one. But it's a different kind of angel tree, a different kind of tree of life for real. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. Why do you think I brought out about 25 of them with me today? To load them down, load them up. Wonder what kind of perfection they were looking at. Overseeing it all on a hill. Dang, my videos are tight. Love making videos. Let me go ahead and leave them alone. Let them chill for eternity. See you later, Angel Tree. Glad I found you again. Another one. See you later. Sounds like people are coming. You know what I was thinking? I heard somebody talking. That's what made me stop the video. You can hear it as plain as day. Somebody was talking. Somebody was talking. Definitely got to have somebody walking down this trail with a dog or two. Perfect. But it's better portrait style though. I took like 9 of them. Perfect day indeed. Keeps getting better. On to the next one. can't even miss it. Biggest one out here that I've ever discovered. Wonder how many people ever notice. Biggest tree of life out here. Gee. Wonder who's getting the remainder of my triangles today. Wish I had enough to donate to everybody. Really though. They might live longer. Perfect find from yesterday. Dang, look how the sun hits that thing right there. It's one thing that's so great about the trees of life like this. It's almost as if you can be any perspective, any angle. It's like a Bermuda Triangle. Trying to get that branch right. True white oak right here. No mistake about this one. It's the bark that tells a story, the truth. One thing I get wrong every single time. Except for today, that is. Too high. Worry about that later. I got some things to drop off. You're going to say, but Da Vinci do an EVP session. With what? 9% left on the battery? Yeah. Think about that in a minute. Still have a long way to go out here. Let me go ahead and drop some things off and put something else to use. Gargantuan. Don't get too close. Those are for you, Tree of Life. Largest one out here. Why can't you tell the other ones to live just as long as you have? Got to be equal, right? Most definitely. You know what time it is now? Don't know if I can pull it off. There's a steep cliff on the other side. this is going to be so difficult, but we're in luck. Guess what? There's a vine on the other side and it's snug right there, about chest high on this side. How to do that thing backwards. It's almost like a surprise. $130. Let me go ahead and do this calculation real quick. 130 inches around her circumference, her waist. Thanks for holding on. Like I say every single time we come across these babies, wish they would have let them all live. Imagine what this place would look like. What's the tally? 130 divided by 3.14 times 5. Growth factor of 5. 207 years old. Give or take 5 or 10 years. Let's hope. Give. Over 200. About 1820s when she started growing. Long time ago out here. Wonder what this place looked like 200 years ago. You're looking at it. Perfect. Glad you brought me back out here today. We definitely needed this one. On to the next one. On to the next test. A test of life. Longevity. You already know what time it is. See what they give us. Going to have to save it for another day or later on today. Got to break out of here. Or maybe not even film the rest of the day or shoot images. Dang it. I always find myself in this position. I want to keep going out here and record as I go through the wilderness. But once again, I can't do it. The charger's fine. The cord is past the bin limit. It won't charge. 5% left on the battery. Long way to go. Dang it. What the heck do I get myself into? It started charging for about 2 or 3 minutes. But then every time I moved, it would stop. But the end of the cord that plugs into the iPhone, the bottom of it, is messed up. It's broken. I'm gonna go ahead and keep on going, figure something out. What a shame. And this is the last day. Happy fall. Definitely got to figure something out. I think it's part of the game. Definitely part of the game. I think they're making me go get another cord and come right back because they know by the time I get back, the sun's going to change and it's going to show us exactly what I was looking for yesterday. And I saw it yesterday about 5 o'clock. But the camera was messed up. Wait a minute. And they know I have to, I'm not going to say kill time. They know I have to not waste it either. Let me go ahead and do that thing and come back. Never give up. I think I just figured something out. Something else. Pretty dang deep if you ask me. We'll talk about it later when I come back for the second time today. You'll never believe it. I didn't believe it either. Timing is everything. Time to see what else they have left on the trees for us to capture for the next hour and a half when the sun goes down behind the hills at 4:49. A lot different than what I experienced yesterday coming out here this time. Beech trees on this side. Maples and oaks on the other side. Trying to get this image in if you don't mind. Let me do a portrait. Where's that thing at? The imagery. The falling leaves. Maybe I need to get some, vivid videos of the leaves falling in time. Make a nice image right there if I can get it right. Hold on. remember yesterday. That was only about 3 hours ago this time that I was at this one spot. I don't know. Trying to make it back to the old road. Well, it's kind of a trail. There was something special about it though. The angle of the sun. One thing that made me kick myself yesterday was because I was at a perfect spot with not enough battery left in the camera to take some very nice pictures. You know, the typical ones. You're looking up a road, or down a road, or whatever you want to call it. And the shadows of the trees were in front of you. Sun seeping through the yellow and orange leaves. And we missed it. I need to get a shortcut going on, for real though, before it's too late. Yeah, it's probably already too late. Crazy though. It's almost like they're trying to challenge me to get through here as quickly as possible to try to get the best images. As if I'm on a time crunch. Got to get to the other side of the park at the perfect time in less than an hour. Can't believe I have to go all the way up here to just get a few images. Heck is this thing? Piece of art. Leave it as is. Sculpture in heaven, different way. Reference picture. Wait, hold on. Thinking about something really quick. Dang. Well, there's bottles and stuff around here. Old cans and stuff. Dang, sculptural. Like an art piece. Huh. I'm thinking about something. Wait a minute. Hold on. I just cracked the joke this morning when I went to go get some cash to pay for parking. And I got the toilet tissue. And I said, why? Because we want to crap our drawers. It's almost like they're trying to tell me something. Almost like they're trying to get me to understand something. I'm getting close to something for real though. And it's nothing out here. I'm talking about an understanding. A different kind of understanding about something. I got toilet paper today because I said we're going to crap our drawers. It was nothing but a joke. And they didn't lead me to some broken toilet in the middle of heaven. I know how you work. I know how you work. Perfectly. Can't let go. I have pictures to take. Perfect timing. Two airplanes at the same time. Go figure. What are you going to lead me to next, besides a different understanding? Not in a bad way, but in a very good way. They always want me out here to try to find something. And I'm not talking about historical artifacts. I'm talking about something else. This is something I've always known. I just have to relearn it again. Because I'm in a different life. What is it? Yeah, let me just tell you about one of their little jokes. About pulling me out of here. The first time. Dang, the winds are picking up. They're knocking off the leaves I'm trying to get. I'm trying to capture within the photographs. I know you're listening. I know you are. I said it long ago when I was talking about the fall colors, on how I always wanted to take them with me. And you've worked my behind like crazy the last couple days. Taken over 1,600 pictures in less than 48 hours. Because there's truth inside the pictures. I know there is. I've seen your faces at least 3,000 times already. What the heck are you trying to drive me to? The color's back there on the other side. But something about your little joke today. Something about your little joke. Your little game. I shouldn't have put the extra 5 in the Dropbox. I shouldn't have put the extra 5 in the Dropbox. They gave me the sign yesterday. It was supposed to only be 10. 10 is good enough. They know how generous I am. with love, compassion, helping others. They know how I always give a little extra. But I went ahead and put 10 in there today because it's so perfect out here. Don't tell me they're paying me back right now. Or they pay me back right now. Trying to give me the truth about something. Something that I remember doing. That we could do, all of us. Out here. It's a different kind of designing your future. What a game indeed. 2 5s in the box. 2 5s in the envelope. I paid twice. I paid twice. And you know that. So they made me leave and come back. Cross the gate twice. Because I put 2 5s in the box. One for well-being for the land. Hopefully the money doesn't find its way into somebody's pocket. Instead, let's hope it finds its way to do the land good. That's the way I always thought about things. What are you trying to lead me to? Perfect timing. It's almost like I've been here twice in one day. Which I have. Different kind of time travel. Paid it forward. Making me have to double back. What would have happened if I didn't put the extra 5 in today? Everything is orchestrated in a different way, designed. Gotta know how to play the game. Manipulation of time in a different way. By just doing. Then you'll end up in a different place that you didn't end up or didn't plan to go earlier. I had no plans to be out in this location right here, where I am right now. I plan to stay on the other side the entire day to get the best pictures ever. Well, for the last couple of days, that is. But because of what happened, because of what I did, resulted in where I am now. One single decision to put an extra $5 bill in there, like paying twice. But it was a gift. It was a gift to them to help out here. Well, of course, help you out. Every little bit counts. That's what I always say. It can definitely go a long way if you know how to use it. Come on now, don't blow off all the leaves. Sorry for stepping on the roots. Why do you have me going so slow? Just a game. Crap. They're blowing off all the leaves. Let me get moving before it's too late. I got a road I gotta find. Gorgeous. For real though. Look at that. Like I said yesterday. Like a middle-aged man in a strip club. Talk about truth. They know how I feel about this. It's like two trees combined as one. Making love. And not war. It's almost like you got the others trying to get me on the other side because they know what I'm looking for. But it's the same thing on this side. Different kind of trees of life on this side than on the other side. Found the bridge right here. My quota for photographs was 2,000. I still need another 350. At least the sun is still high. I desire to film leaves falling. Wait a minute. I desire to film leaves falling in the perfect location. Wait a minute. In the perfect location. I desire to film leaves falling from the trees. The winds are higher on this side. The winds are faster. Almost there, I can feel it. The road, the old road. Dang, this is gonna be one long A video for real. Dang. Hold on. It's almost like there's a perfect spot everywhere. Let me go ahead and take some more pictures. The right thumb is getting numb. Da Vinci style. I don't know where I'm going, I'm just going. Nice catch. It's almost like they're trying to tell me there's more to life than artifacts and history and geology and engineering and architecture, botany, filmography, art. Picture 48 is right here. Scale. Look at that. Love playing the game. It's a human figure. Oh, it's wasting away with the movement of the light contrast. You're going to say, but Vinci, you've been smoking on the good stuff. No, nothing like that. Wonder what it'd be like. Maybe one day next fall. I'll just come out to a place like this around this time of year, when 1 trillion leaves drop off the trees because of the winds now, and just lay down in the same spot the entire day. In the same spot to see what happens. Should have taken 10,000 pictures already this weekend. always gotta look behind you. Something might be hiding. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Not even close. Definitely worthy. Wow. Low sun in the sky gives it a different kind of color. It's almost like the human side is on this side, where they want everything fast. What if I were to slow down on this side and speed up on the other one? How many truths will be told? Humans like it fast. No pun intended. They like it fast. Fast cars. Fast internet speeds. Fast Wi-Fi. Fast food. Fast love. Fast death. But on the other side, things can last forever. Oh, hello. Got a lot of ground to cover. We have about an hour and 45 minutes left just to be it for the year, the season, fall season. And I'm talking about the makeup being left on the lady and man at the same time. Got about an hour and 40 minutes left. Because next weekend it's going to be a different image. And it's progressing by the second. I think I missed it. I think I missed the road scene. That's not it though. I think I missed it. Maybe I didn't. This is where the batteries went dead yesterday. Right here. I couldn't get the final images. The sun is at the perfect angle. The contrast isn't too bright. The last image I took yesterday, the contrast was too bright on the oak trees right there. I was trying to turn it into a scene like you look at in Savannah, like you see in Savannah. Or some, I'm not going to say plantation, I'm just going to say like an old country mansion or something. Looking down the dirt driveway. And the batteries went kaput. Nice catch. Where was the one that I saw? It's almost like I saw the image taken before it was taken. Hold on one second. Human side is on this side. Human side is on this side. Less ancient trees of life. Common sense, of course. Less trees of life. Smaller trees. Which means the winds can get through quicker. Representative of a fast, young human race. It's almost like they're dropping dollar bills at the strip club. Throwing the money around, right? And they're holding on to the treasure on the other side. A long way to go to get there. I know exactly where I am. Just over there yesterday, I found the red and the blue pill. Which one do you desire to take? The red or the blue one? In a hurry to get to the other side. See how much more I can get. But they already told me it was supposed to be low pressure. Low pressure to get this thing in. Why is that? Didn't you see the low pressure light on the dashboard from earlier? First thing I noticed. But by the time I got back here for the second time, the low pressure light was off. Which means what? It's a lot of pressure to get to the other side. Don't ask me why I'm trying to run up a hill. Oh, dang. Crap. Shouldn't have spoke it forward when I got that battery charger. Adventure. And I don't even have it. It needs to charge. But don't ask me why I still have 73% on the battery. After it started off with 81 2 hours ago. Be hurting tomorrow. For real. It's only 4:10. The heck? Hold up 1 second. No, I'm not tired. Not at all. It's weird. Is this the spot? Is this the spot? It's weird. I had this little thought today. Earlier this morning when I first got here. I desired to go through the entire park location. cutting through the woods. Like I should have done about 6 years ago. You know, I attempted to. But I couldn't do it. Am I doing it now? It's almost like everything that I desire is coming true in one single video. Wish we can find $10 billion in a suitcase. Bearer bonds, for real. Yeah, Barry Bonds. For real. But this right here, this one scene, this is scary to me. One scene. This recurring dream I keep having. Ever since I was a kid, I used to have this dream all the time, where I was going down a hill, and there was like nothing but an endless sea of green down towards the creek, like a pond. Nothing but lily pads on top. This looks like exactly what I remember seeing. I have the same dream about every 6 months. It's almost like it was heaven. No pain, nothing. Nothing bad. But I'm going backwards. Where the heck does this lead? Because I have no earthly idea. Now what? Every second counts. It's about dang time I did this for the first time out here. Dang. Crap. It's one heck of a hill to climb, fellas. Quite the workout in heaven. All right. I know. I'm sorry. Forget I said that earlier. Please. Forget I desired to do that earlier. What was that? Cut the day short, either yesterday or today, and go to the gym instead. Dang it. What the heck is this? This is not a trail. No, it's not the red or the blue peel. It's the clear peel. Reflected peel. With angel wings on it. Come on now. You're stuck to it. Let me go ahead and get the garbage out of here. Beautiful. Can't afford to lose any more time. Quite the adventure. Oh, here's a trail. Here's a trail. People gonna think I'm crazy. But eventually you know exactly where you're going. Not even close. Plenty of daylight left. But are there going to be enough leaves left? I haven't gone through heaven this fast since I don't know when. For real though. I'll say, but eventually, why don't you run? Because I haven't ran it so long. I don't know if I can do it. Ow. That hurt. Like a beacon. What do you think I'm trying to do? Hurry up so I can get home and do laundry? Heck no. This is so weird though. This is scary to me. It is. I was kicking myself this morning because I was 20 minutes behind. 20 minutes behind when I woke up. I got to the store to get the money. And I was comparing the time that I shot the video when I picked up the Don to the time that I got there today, this morning. I was 20 minutes behind. Wait a minute, hold on. Backwards and forwards at the same time. Timing is everything. I was 20 minutes behind this morning, and I thought I was going to miss the light. I thought I was going to miss the better pictures because I was behind by 20 minutes. But what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm thinking. It's a lot brighter now than it was this time yesterday. Compared to where I was. Which means I'm 20 minutes ahead of time. 20 minutes ahead of time. On this side. Minutes ahead of time. I don't know if it's okay to slow down now. It's totally different than what it was when I was out here less than 3 hours ago. I think I missed it. I think I missed it. This was the spot right here. This is it. The equilibrium spot that I remember seeing when it was so dark out here. All I saw was the candlelight. All I saw was yellow and orange and red, scarlet. Brighter than you could ever imagine. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. The eyes pick it up quite perfectly. All I see is those colors right now, combined with the dark background. And it was like the heavenly spot when I rolled through here. It's almost like the contrast was just perfect. This was the spot. This is the spot. It's almost the same concept. The same thing as seeing perfectly white arrowheads in the dark. You can see it easier. Yeah, this is it. Different kind of perfect timing. I was just thinking backwards. All I saw was the sunlight coming through yesterday, but it wasn't the sunlight. Not at all. It was the colors of the leaves, making me think that it was the sunlight that was still out. Am I walking out? Just trying to get some more sun on the face. Trying to get that last bit of tan. was it? Right there. Last couple of fall pictures. 2021. Got to make the most of it. Happy fall. Like I said, you don't see the colors until you're underneath, until you get close. You won't see them from far away. True colors for this time of year. The truest that you could find. If you catch my drift. Almost like you see better in the dark. Or against the dark, that is. Hello. You're cute. Never been this close to a bunny before. One last fall picture, please. Before you go hibernate. I know. Wish I had the food with me. I planned on bringing it for everybody. And I totally forgot it. See you later. This being the last day, kind of, the last weekend that the makeup's going to stay on. Might as well go ahead and say it again. God, don't worry, you're not dying. You're coming back. When your makeup starts to grow back on again. You're not dying. Don't worry. We'll be here to comfort you. You live forever. Thank you for that. I know what time means to you. I know exactly what it means. Same thing it means to me. But that makeup's coming back on. It is. To show your true colors. To give us what we desire within the lady. But thanks for showing us the foundation of your creation within the line work itself. When winter comes around. To show the truth, of course.